Hey! I can't even hear you. Oh, I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Not too bad yourself.
Yeah, good. Really
I'm
good.
loving the fedora. It's a good one.
Yeah, just Indiana Jones coming up.
I
No,
love it. I love it.
I don't know, like that, or a little bit. I don't even think he even changed
To the
it.
side.
Yeah, yeah. MJ. Actually, that's George Michael, probably, isn't it?
Oh God, yeah, no, can't be doing that.
No, George Michael. Wait, who's the other one? Boy George. That's the one.
Boy George, especially with them glasses on. Oh my God,
All the George.
and that tash,
Yeah, classic.
look just like him.
Love that. Love that. How you been, mate?
Yeah, all good. Thank you, buddy. You?
Yeah, good. What was what time did you go to bed last night then?
Let's not talk about it.
Was it a late one?
It was. The thing is, like, I went to bed at like
half one.
Oh God, no! Keep going.
3.
Yeah, no, it was later than that. It was. I've finished watching because I've been watching all the Marvel films again. I've started watching all of them again.
Yeah.
And I've got to what is it? I watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2 last night.
Yeah, I'm assuming you.
So that finished at around about 2:30, quarter to 3. So I'm like, all right, knock on his head. I'll go to bed. I'll get out to bed, mate. I can't sleep.
It's like
I'm just sitting there. I'm just. The thing is, like, the sleeping pattern is so ruined. So I think I whacked on some tunes, some chilled hits.
Yeah. So it's those.
And I think that put me to sleep. Well, good and proper. So
yeah. I think you know what what a mark. Oh, you
stand up on the glasses.
I think it's I think it's a given for everyone at the moment. But I have seen quite a lot of people say that even I think on the news people are saying, my sleeping pattern's out. Is this normal? I think it probably is because you haven't got anywhere to go. You don't care. Like normally you wake up and think, right, I've got to go to work. So you go into bed thinking, right, I need to get up for work. But now you just sod it.
It's made me realise how much, because I never really thought about it this much before when you didn't have it. But as soon as you don't have a structure, it just completely goes out the window. Like everything that you're doing, like I'll be the first to admit, 100%, I'm much more of a night owl than I am a morning person.
Yeah.
Like I can easily stay up late and get up stupidly late the next day. But yeah, without a structure, it's
I think it's made me realise as well.
Westwood.
Yeah, it's made me realise, although I guess you can't really relate it exactly the same. But like when you're in school holidays, you've got 6 weeks off, but you couldn't drive. And you really didn't really get around that easy, other than you've got to get on a bus. Like that's what I kind of feel like back then. And it was like, okay, what did I do? Like you're out on your bike. I guess you kind of rode to see mates or playing on...
Yeah, repping streets.
Yeah, but like you're not even allowed to do that now. It's like being like a 4-year-old. And you just got... The thing
I was about to say I was quite lucky because I was the generation of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So there were a good couple of 6-week holidays at school where it was just spent playing Call of Duty.
When did the first Call of Duty come out?
Oh God, that's a question.
When do you reckon you remember playing Call of Duty, like the youngest?
Well, I had Call of Duty on the PS2, so like the original Call of Duties.
Oh, okay, yeah.
God, that must be early. When was I born? 95. So that's probably early 2000s, maybe 2000 maybe 2005, maybe 2006.
Must be around then.
Probably when I first started playing.
I remember getting a PlayStation 2, and what was it? Gran Turismo 3. I thought.
What a game!
Oh no, was it 2? I think it was 2. It was like the next best thing, and I was like, it's incredible. Especially going from like I never had a PlayStation 1, but then I remember playing on my mate Chris's one, and it was like playing Minecraft.
Oh mate, it was leaps and bounds above. When the PS2 came out, like compared to the PS1, it was ridiculous. But I remember playing. What game did I play? Was it Torshinden? Do you remember a game called Torshinden?
What was it?
It was a similar sort of game to Mortal Kombat, where you had like fighters, and obviously there's like a tier, and you've got to work your way up to get to the big boss at the end. I absolutely sweated that game.
Yeah, it was good.
I remember it. It was one of my favourite games. That was.
Yeah, I can't really remember
that. And what else did I have on the PS2? I can't remember if this was
Spyro. Was that PS2
Spyro,
or was that PS1?
Spyro, Ratchet and Clank.
Well,
Pac-Man?
No, not Pac-Man. What? Rayman?
Rayman, yeah.
Yeah,
Rayman was there as well.
God, what else? I remember. What was there was one called like Gecko or something. That was on the PlayStation.
Gecko.
I think. Yeah, it was quite cool.
What was your earliest console, or what was the first console you owned?
What was the first one that I ever owned? The first one I ever owned was probably one that I would genuinely play a lot for today, just to play the games on it. Actually sold it to my mate Ryan, and just years ago when I just didn't play it, sold it to him. He still has it. He put up on his Insta the other day, like it was a Nintendo 64. And it had Mario World Bros. I don't even know what it's called. James Bond. That has got gold.
007.
Yeah.
I love that game.
And then some snowboarding one, which is pretty cool. And I thought that he'd just bought one. And he said, no, this is still the same one. And he was playing the Mario. I thought, that was the weird, like, the whole controller was basically like an Xbox. No, Xbox changed now. But it had like a 3M, didn't it? And you held the middle, like the joystick, or the outside for. Mate, that was revolutionary. I love that. I still play it now.
Yeah.
But that's the first one I had.
100%. If I could dust off the old Game Boy Color.
Game Boy Color. Actually, did that come around before or after?
I think it was after the Nintendo 64.
I'm pretty sure it was, because I'm sure I had the Nintendo 64 when I was probably about 5.
I probably just missed the boat on the Nintendo 64, I think.
Yeah. Then Game Boy came out, and then there was Game Boy Color. I remember getting a Color, and then having like a few games on it. They were pretty rubbish for that. And then Pokemon launched. It was with Pokemon. Basically, I think it was like Gold or something like that. Whichever one that you could then choose out of the 3.
Was it Ruby and Pearl?
Yeah. I lost track of what actually the point of them
I've played so many Pokemon games over the years, man. I'm still playing Pokemon now. I was playing Pokemon Sword and Shield this morning. I've completed it twice. I just started a new mode on my Nintendo Switch. I started a new account just to replay it.
Really?
Yeah.
You can't back it up or anything, like, or just start a new.
Well, no, I wanted to start. Yeah, you've got it all backed up, but I wanted to start a new.
Oh, okay.
Wanted to start the story again.
Yeah.
Just completed the gym challenge. Just beat Raihan for any Sword and Shield fans out there.
Nice. I don't have a clue what that is.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Good up Pokemon.
Yeah. See, when this lockdown came into place, I generally wasn't worried, because I thought, no, it's going to be a couple of weeks. Like, generally, I thought, like, they said 3 weeks, sweet week, put my teeth in. 3 weeks, we're back to it. And then go down and down. I thought, oh no, okay, maybe I'm going to have to really start thinking about how times. And then it got to the end of 3 weeks. I thought, I've got to do something. And I started to look at buying games consoles. Probably did myself a favour. They're all out of stock. So but I was like, I don't know, like, yeah.
I remember when I wanted to get my Nintendo Switch, and they were completely out of stock everywhere, and just the prices of where you could get them from were so inflated.
Yeah.
It was a joke. It was an absolute joke. I was lucky. I found like literally one, which was like a 40-minute drive away to go and pick it up. But yeah, it's crazy, and I can imagine now, obviously without all of the shops being open that you would normally buy them from, places that can still sell them are probably going to sell them for stupid prices. So
yeah. And I think things in like, I found that a lot of eBay results are coming up like first thing. You know, like how normally you'd find shops and stuff like that when you're searching online. eBay's coming up as like the first thing, is like, this has it. But when you're looking at it, either people are bidding on it, because the thing is, when I don't really rate eBay that much. I don't think I ever really kind of like taken to it that well. But if I want
I've never bought anything off eBay.
Yeah, I think if I've got so taken into Amazon, if I want it, there's the price and I just buy it. That's how like I kind of want my buying kind of purchase journey to be. So when I'm on eBay, looking, and then someone's like, "Oh, bid for it." No, how much do you just want if I want it? So like, stuff like that. And I think that, looking for things just generally, like when I thought, oh yeah, let's have a look at games console or whatever. I had a look and it was like, right, okay. Turns out that everything's bidding and it's about 20 quid more up to about 100 quid more than it's actually worth in a store. But just stores are out. So crazy,
man. Yeah, I don't know how long this. Well, I mean, God, who does know? That's more to the point, isn't it? I mean, who does know how long this is all going to go on for? But
Boris is back.
Know what it is? We're back, bringing the content. Make everyone's life a little bit easier.
Yes. We'll try and chin you, but like
cheers, man. It's never forget the North. Remember the North remembers. That's what it says. God, top quality Game of Thrones fan over here.
Yeah. Remember in the script. Oh, you know what? I started.
This is the one you got me.
Yeah. Is it the one that changed colour?
Yeah. Game changing colour one. Game changing colour changing one.
Yeah.
Proper good England.
Yeah. I started rewatching it 2 days ago.
Oh.
Only one. I only got through one episode. And I thought, this is good. I think the thing is, I know what's going to happen, but you just forget because there's so many. And you're like, oh yeah, that happens.
I'd love to rewatch it, but just due to the fact that I'm not going to sit here and go absolutely crazy about the last series, but it was a little bit of a letdown. But there's always going to be people that, it's never going to appease everyone. Appease everyone, but I feel like it appeased no one. So there's always going to be critics, but when you have everyone critiquing something, you think, oh, okay, maybe not.
I think that like even when they were saying about the actors and stuff like that, when they read it, they were like, oh, they're doing the interviews and they're like, so what's the ending like? Is it good? Is it exciting? They're like, yeah, it's all right, yeah, but wait and see. And it's like you could just tell that they were a bit like, okay, that's not really what I expected. Like, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
not sure what's it. But again, that it's a good thing, I guess, to start it. Maybe this is over by the time we finish it.
Yeah, that was my plan with Marvel, but I'm absolutely speeding through it.
Are you doing it in order?
Yeah, well, chronological order. So not necessarily the order that they released, but the order that you're supposed to watch them in.
Yeah.
So like Captain America, and then Captain Marvel, then the Iron Mans, then the first four, and so on and so on and so on.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I've been watching them. I think the next one up is Age of Ultron, I think.
Nice. Wow, so you're really...
Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah, you are right down.
So I was surprised that when I looked at the chronological order that the two Guardians of the Galaxies are before it. I thought they were after, but they're before Age of Ultron, yeah. Because they're right after each other. They're like, it's there and then it's then.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah,
Age of Ultron next.
I get confused.
What's your favourite Marvel film?
Favourite Marvel? Wow, what question. I don't know, There's something to do about Iron Man, which is just gangster.
Okay.
I don't know what it is, but you know what I think? I think it's kind of graphics, like the thing that kind of it could potentially be a real thing. Like if technology really got that far, I think that's pretty cool. Like that kind of excites me. But also, I think to be honest, like Robert Downey Jr. is just an actor. I think very good, and he just fits that role.
I think in the first Avengers film, where Captain America says to Tony, "Oh, what are you when you take the suit off?" And he just replies with like billionaire, philanthropist or something like that, playboy, and playboy, and you're just there like, oh yeah, he's so sick.
Yeah, like literally, like because he's got, you know what I think
genius billionaire playboy.
Yeah, he's just a wicked like witty character.
Yeah,
and like nothing's like you never really see fear or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's it. But to be fair, there's so many.
It's hard to choose.
That I kind of probably would forget some.
Yeah,
I do like Thor. Thor's pretty cool.
I'm wondering. I'm trying to not get ones that have got them all in. I'm trying to pick like an individual one. Yeah. I love as a character, Iron Man without a doubt is my favourite. But as a film, I love Winter Soldier, Captain America Winter Soldier.
That
absolute
one
banging film.
Is that the one that's got the crazy bionic arm guy?
Yeah, Bucky.
Yeah,
the one he used to be his friend, or was his friend back in the day.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's probably my favourite. But yeah,
I don't really remember the those ones really. Well, I get really confused between like where you'd say, "Oh, Captain America," I'm like, yeah, they're a good movie. Where then obviously there's a couple of movies with them, and you're like, "Oh, okay, yeah." Now I've got to figure out which one happens with what.
Yeah,
get so lost with it. Same with the Marvel when they're all come together, the Avengers. But
yeah.
I don't know. I think there was a thing which with the Marvels, I'm a fan. I am a fan. They're pretty cool. Like, let's be honest, superhero movies are pretty awesome. But like when they went from normal world to then suddenly dimensional worlds where they were like some other place in the not on Earth essentially, it kind of ruined it a little bit. But it's just getting too far. It's not so real. Like obviously, it's not real at all, but like realistic when they're on Earth. And then when it all went like spacecraft, I'm not really too sure.
Become a bit cray-cray.
Yeah, just a bit far-fetched for my liking. But
fair. I can appreciate that.
Yeah. So what's the latest with your idea?
What, my new segment?
Yeah.
Okay, so it needs a bit more of a structured topic that we're talking about. Obviously, today we're just sort of,
getting the feelers out,
chin wagging. But it's a really, really original concept that I've thought up myself. Where you basically
you've seen it somewhere else.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's definitely not an original concept at all. It's basically two lies and one truth, and I write down three statements. I write down 3 statements depending on the topic that we're talking about. So for whatever example, let's say we're talking about sport, and I would say, I when I back in school, I had the quickest time for the 100-meter sprint. My second one would be I was trained by a professional goalkeeper when I was younger, to be training to become a goalkeeper. And the third one would be I've played for 3 Sunday League teams and only ever played 2 competitive matches. And you'd have to figure out which is the truth out of the 3.
Yeah, so dare I say it, would I lie to you?
I prefer lying with Drew.
Lying with Drew?
No, that sounds really bad.
Telling the truth.
Maybe not lying with Drew. That doesn't sound good at all. I mean, two lies and a truth.
Oh, yeah.
So out of them three statements, which one do you think is the truth?
Okay.
Because one of them is true. I just thought that off the top of my head.
So 100 meters. Then you got.
Careful now. I've got some explosiveness in these legs. All right.
Yeah. Okay, 100 meters. Then we got that you played Sunday League on 3 different teams.
I played for 3 different teams in Sunday League, but I only played 2 competitive matches.
Okay. So essentially, what, you went to the training of?
I trained with a professional goalkeeper when I was younger because I wanted to be a goalie.
Yeah.
It was my dad had some contacts, and he basically got out the old contact book and was like, "Yo, David Seaman, could you come train my 7-year-old lad to become a professional goalkeeper?"
Did he do his shoes or something? Do his feet? Is that the
he wasn't doing that at that time.
Oh, okay.
They were just pals from the firm.
Okay, excellent. Talk me through the football thing. I'm not a football fan, so understand.
So basically, when I was younger, I played for 3 different Sunday League football teams, and I was so good that throughout the entire season, I only played 2 competitive games.
I'm assuming that's bad.
It's not great.
Oh, okay.
It's not ideal.
Okay. And then 100 meters. Run me through that. Not, excuse the pun, but like.
So back at school, I was.
What year?
7.
I've got you on this one. Okay. Right. Let's just rule that one out.
No. Year 7. I was a little bit more. I wasn't so. I was a little bit more streamlined.
What year? What
year
year
7.
Are we talking? Oh, you said
2007.
Sorry.
I'm lucky.
2007, not year 7.
School.
Huh?
I was the year in school that were year 7, 2007, year 8, 2008, year 9, 2009.
I wish
I was that year.
At least it'd be so much easier to be able to back in 2007, you know that you're in 2000. It's year 7.
Exactly. So I don't think you caught me out on that one, yeah? I mean, the fact that I'm saying I ran the quickest time in 100 meters, 10.2 seconds flat, by the way.
Okay.
I've realised that's Olympic time.
I was just thinking, I'm pretty sure that was well up there.
I've realised that's probably Olympic sprint timers. But year 7, sports day. Everyone was like, Drew's going to come last, blah, blah, blah. Little did they know that
you basically
I'm like Dash from The Incredibles.
Dash, I was going to say, I couldn't think what the guy's name was. Yeah. Right.
True.
Okay. I think David Seaman. Actually, let me
do. I
think 100 meters, is a lie.
You think 100 meters is a lie?
I want to have like a.
I feel like you need to put some respect on my name. I mean, you are right. I mean, 100 meters is a lie. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. Well done.
I feel like
there's one more lie and one more truth.
I feel like I should download a background of lie and true and just keep changing them.
What are you doing?
Okay, let me have a think. Football. I know you like football. I'm pretty sure.
I do like football.
I'm pretty sure you're pretty golden balls. Oh, they're good though. These ones are good because these could well be.
They're close together, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I was either good enough to get trained by a professional keeper, or I was bad enough to only ever play 2 professional games.
When you put it like that, I kind of want to move towards the game side as being true.
Right. So you're saying in my career. Oh, okay.
Okay, what year are we talking football?
Oh God, come on, Josh.
Hey,
Like,
I get to ask questions.
I was probably. I wasn't into football when I was a lot younger. I probably started off quite late, so I was probably 10, 11.
10, 11. Okay. Right, I'm just going to go for it. I think come
on, hurry up. I ain't got all day.
Football is true.
Well, we have.
Football is true, and semen is false. Although you are an Arsenal fan, I believe.
I am an Arsenal fan, a die-hard Arsenal fan, which isn't the best thing at the moment.
No, well, I say no. I don't even know. But...
So what? The 2 competitive games is the true?
Yes. No.
Ding, 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 ding. Well done. Yes. In my illustrious football career, I played 2 full seasons for 3 different clubs, and I only played in 2 competitive games.
Right.
It was tragic, but I did score an absolute worldie in one of them games. From like the halfway line, balls rolling out to me, just poofed it over everyone, dipped into the net. Absolute gem of a goal.
Big old toe punt.
No. It was like imagine this is the ball. It was like a. Oh.
Just caught it nicely.
I mean, that is
that's
probably the reason why I only ever played 2 games, but with that kicking technique.
Yeah. I have.
But yeah.
I like that.
So that's a new segment.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, but I would need to prepare. Because
it can be my segment.
Okay,
I can do the
segment.
You can pick.
I like that. Cool. Yeah, your segment.
You've got shit news. I've got Lie with Drew.
Yeah, brilliant. We need a jingle.
Oh dear. Do. Lies with Drew.
I love it. There you go. I'll record that and I'll keep that.
Oh God, please.
I'll put it on a soundboard.
Lovely. Oh, soundboard. Oh, where's my claps?
So
it's annoying. I'm doing this on my phone, so I can't do anything else.
Yeah, it's okay.
I need to get myself an iPad or something.
Yeah. Let me.
That's a good coffee.
Do I share my screen with you, or just let me just read it? So, you put that over there. Okay. So I thought, you know what? Looking at the news, everything's coronavirus, stuff like that, and some of the things that obviously have been going on. Everyone knows.
Is this shit news?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Sorry.
You can do that. Well, it's not really shit news. It's more just a segment that moves on with your one.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's do it.
So yeah, I've been looking at the news, stuff like that. Everyone's talking about coronavirus. Yeah, it's a really bad situation. Everyone knows that. We can't really do much about it at the moment. I think people are getting to a point of boredom, and they're going to start actually rebelling more so. Well, I say rebelling, just being like, yeah, all right, like whatever, and kind of just moving around in the lockdown, kind of as they wish. So. Obviously, there's been some funny things about Trump.
What a guy.
Yeah, well, you know what? I know that everyone thinks that he's an absolute knob.
Careful here, Josh.
Yeah.
Careful here.
Yeah. And stuff like that. But there is a point where I like him. I think he's funny. I think he's to the point. And I think you kind of just get whatever you get from him is what you get. I'm sure there's a million people that would probably disagree. So there we go.
I think a lot of people would, but 51% of the United States population voted him into power. So he's got to have some.
There's obviously some following.
Some following. Was it 51%? I can't remember now. Maybe it was a bit more. I think it was something ridiculous like that, though.
It was like right on the border.
Yes, it was like literally neck and neck.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't really pay that much attention to American
With
politics, but it's hard not to pay much attention to Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly. With that, I thought, let me look up kind of like some of the headlines and stuff like that. But I actually came across something that took my interest way more, of being procrastination, was the 40 of the worst newspaper headlines to make your face, to make you facepalm at the stupidity.
Brilliant. Is this the
So-
point where I have to turn my hat backwards? So I don't facepalm?
Yeah.
Or just take it off.
No, like
Just take it off.
actually
Look at that barnet. Oh,
you look like you're in a rap group from the 80s with it backwards, so I like it like that. Yeah. You look like you're out of, I don't know.
Blue.
But no.
Backstreet Boys.
No. More R&B.
Oh, okay. Eminem?
No.
Can I be on that caliber?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I've got some bars.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to do them.
I won't. Don't worry.
This track coming at you soon. No, it's not.
We'll let you know. Okay, so let me read. What? This is number 3. I don't know if they're just in order or like the best to worst. Because let me put it this way.
Maybe we can make our own order.
Yeah, let me put it this way. Number 1, it's got scores. Maybe it is. Yeah, number 1 is homicide victims rarely talk to the police.
Yeah, of course they don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, one more time.
Yeah. Let me move on from that because that's quite dark, that one. This is number 2. So
What a headline!
I have a feeling a lot of these are American headlines. This one is you got to really listen to what actually is happening. So basically, the headline is in speech marks saying "We hate math." Yeah.
We hate math.
Yeah. So the top line is "We hate math."
Say
4 in 10 dash a majority of Americans. So apparently 4 out of 10 is a majority of Americans
that don't like math.
Yeah. So they're obviously not doing the math because they don't understand it. I feel like a lot of people would probably just glaze over that because they don't understand the context.
I think math is such a broad subject, you know?
Yeah.
There's bits of math I don't like, but then there's bits of maths I do like. Like I like to consider myself quite good at mental math.
Mental math. Okay. What's
you know?
In your head?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like multiplications and like all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But as soon as you start chucking letters in there and fractions and
all that algebra,
all that malarkey, it's a little bit like
yeah. Number 3, a good one, again coming straight out of America. It's coming, the
land of dreams. Oh, that's a view.
Yeah. Hello.
Love it.
Breathing oxygen linked to staying alive.
Is it really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. And then here's one that actually made me laugh out loud, and I thought,
what have I been breathing all this time?
Oxygen. Shocking. This one made me laugh, like big time. I thought,
oxygen.
Drew's gonna love this one. So it's on an American newspaper again.
Cool.
Statistics show that teen pregnancy drops off significantly after the age of 25.
Oh dear.
Classic.
That is
that was from December 1999. It was a Monday apparently when that was released. Yeah.
That is brilliant.
That was one of my favourites.
I'm going to go quite maybe off the cuff here. Are they saying maybe potentially that people between 20 and 25 are getting teens pregnant and then less after 25?
I want to say yeah. I think that's probably what it means, but the way it reads is not.
The way they've worded it is not ideal.
Yeah. Number 6.
Well, it's good to see that it took a down.
Yeah.
Took a down. That's not the right word.
Took a
decreased.
Yeah, that one. Number 6, you'll like this one. Well, this one has, I guess it's quite nice because it's nice. It's not really that nice. It's not even not nice or nice. It's
okay.
very
good.
It's very fitting with the current state of affairs about China hiding information. Okay. The headline is China may be using the sea to hide its submarines. That wasn't a pregnancy one.
I mean, how does that even get past?
Yeah.
Like, I can assume.
Where else do you put a submarine?
I mean, I assume that there are a lot of people that have to see a headline or a topic of conversation before it gets published.
They've got to be run by someone, yeah. Or multiple.
How does it go through the amount of things it needs to go through with no one realising that?
Yeah.
I reckon China are hiding their submarines in the water.
Yeah. Really? What makes you think that? Like,
it's news to me, to be fair. I never would have thought of looking there.
No. Number 7. This one's a good one. Flat out American again. Federal agents raid gun shop and they find weapons.
Oh,
that's good.
Deary me.
Yeah. Oh, I found a really good one, but this one is pretty close to the mark, if I'm being honest. I don't know. It's by an English paper. Not going to lie, I don't know who it is. Okay, you ready for this one? This is a bit close to the mark. Okay, I'm going to say the first word, and I just want to see what your face is. Diana.
No.
Okay, here we go.
No.
I'm pretty sure it was done by the Mirror or the Sun.
That's the headline.
No. The headline is.
Say what?
Yeah, yeah, that would be a good headline.
Sure, done by the Mirror. Oh, mad.
Okay, so the headline is. This is pretty obvious. Diana was still alive hours before she died.
Oh, dearie me. I think we've taken a big L there.
It says here, a series of previously unseen CCTV images have revealed that Diana was alive well before that she was tragically killed in Paris 10 years ago. Yeah.
I mean, it's good to know that she was alive before she died.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do 2 more, and that makes 10. Number 9.
Speaking of Diana, I watched a video of her this morning doing a 100-metre sprint.
Why?
I don't know, mate. I think she was doing it at a kid Will or Harry's sports day, where the parents do a race.
Yeah. Was she any good?
She won.
Do you reckon they made it so she won?
I don't know. I mean, she was pretty rapid, to be fair. She probably wouldn't have beaten my time of 10.2 seconds, but
yeah. Was she wearing trainers?
I didn't look that much into it, to be fair. She was wearing a dress or a skirt.
I was going to say a skirt. Maybe that's the key.
Maybe that is it.
The key.
Lightweight.
Lightweight.
Lots of movement.
Yeah.
Lots of movement.
No restrictions.
It wasn't a tight. It was a fraily one, so lots of movement.
Right, pleated. Some might say.
Yeah.
Nice. Number 9. This
Sorry.
is directly
Anyway.
from the Sun.
Oh, speaking of.
Man kills himself and runs away.
Oh dear.
I think you need a new drink, Drew.
That's impressive.
Firstly, how? And then someone's commented below saying, "Whoa, Jesus has come back." So
yeah, you're gonna get that.
Okay, then the last one that I'll give you. It's okay. I'm going to give you 2 because this one isn't that good. This one's basically coming out of Australia, and the headline is: think of a headline, 62 PT, which is like 62 size font, bold headline. So they obviously forgot to do that bit. They just left it as think of a headline.
Oh, they put out it with just saying, "Oh, that's brilliant." That's the best one.
Yeah. I mean, some of these are stupid. Like, here, I'll give you 2 fast ones. A nuclear explosion would be a disaster. That's one.
Good to know.
Yeah, and then this one was Monday, the 27th of April. That's weird. It's the 27th of April today. This was 11 years ago. World Bank says poor need more money. Yeah.
Oh,
hang on, sorry. I just read a brilliant one. This one's probably one of my favourite out of them all. Bugs flying around with wings are flying bugs. David Attenborough. Quote.
Oh, David, you were doing so well.
So yeah, and that is headline news.
All
right. Yeah. Thanks.
I enjoyed that very much. That was very good.
Yeah, that's
good. Very good.
Yeah, I thought that would be a treat for the ears.
Yeah. Yeah.
These depressing times.
That Australian one with the no title. Oh, that's funny.
Insert title here, bold 56 font.
Oh dear, that's good. I like that one. I like that one a lot.
It was good, eh? It was good. Oh.
There we go. That is
jobs are good.
Shit news, aka headline news.
Headline news. Multi-purpose.
You just come with the news.
Yeah, I come with just headlines and some news, maybe.
Something to do with their news.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. All the news right now is when is lockdown going to finish?
Yeah.
Or ease.
Well, hopefully that can bring a laugh to some people.
Yeah.
Brighten up someone's day.
Do you reckon one day, in 100 years' time, they'll look back at that and be like, oh, what idiots. All they had to do was stay at home and it was so hard.
Yeah.
It is hard to stay at home and do nothing. Let me just say that.
I agree. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we've got it easy compared to
we've got it easy. I'm not being shot
at. Compared to what previous.
Yeah. 100%.
Things have happened and people have had to deal with.
1,000%.
God, I'm bored.
The best quote to come out of this, the best thing to come out of this is everything to go back to normal and thousands of people will keep their lives. But 100%. One of the best things, realisms to come out of this, for me, personally, is actually I'm feeling, or I'm now sympathising with what pandas, tigers, zoo animals feel like.
Yeah.
Because I've got some grounds that I can move around here and stuff like that, but really, we're just inside. We're looking at the same 4 walls, a bit of greenery from outside if you're lucky, And
Yeah, the weather's
we've got things
the
that we can
weather's
do.
not.
We can watch TV. We can watch. We play games. We can chat to people. Like they're animals. Okay, yeah, they've never had like PS4 or anything, but like or anything like TV or something. But there's something.
You
like,
imagine sitting there seeing a
Panda playing
meerkat just
PS4.
playing Xbox 360. Like, yeah, I'm gonna beat you.
Could happen. Could happen. But yeah, like they're like no wonder they just sit there and don't do anything. I want to say depressed animals, but I don't really know if I can speak. But yeah, one of the biggest takeaways for me is just being like, whoa, how animals can feel. And I'm sure we only have a fraction of it.
Yeah. Agreed. Why have you got a fly sweating?
I don't know. It just came to hand. I just saw it and I picked it up.
Talking about animals in captivity, and then you have a weapon to kill animals with. Oh dear. I'm not sure how you got onto animals in captivity there. Oh, the fact that you feel like someone who's locked in a zoo.
That. I feel like a panda in a zoo.
Right. Okay. I can see the correlation.
I'll be another animal if you want me to be. I'm just saying. It's the first one.
No. I think the panda suits you. To be fair. What animal would I be?
A wombat.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Brilliant.
A platypus.
Yeah. No. What? Yeah. Huh?
Oh, platypuses, they've got a foot that's venomous.
I have no idea. They've got a big tail.
They've got a tail.
It goes like that.
Oh, they've got a flappy tail, haven't they? It's like a paddle.
They've got a flappy tail, haven't they?
Yeah. How'd you spell it? Oh, no, wait, hang on.
Are you actually looking at platypuses?
Yeah, platypus. College, what? That's not what I want. Platypus. Deadly. I'm not sure if that's an actual thing. One of the few living animals which produce venom. I was right.
Hey, smashed
that. Hang on, let me do this. You're gonna like this. You see what's going on?
Oh, I can just see you.
Just see me.
No, I can see the thing.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah, look at it. Look at that, eh?
It's well cute though, isn't it?
What a great animal.
Look at that, that's what it is. Little kidney.
I'll be a platypus.
Yeah, you could be a platypus. What is it eating? Is that his tongue? Was that a worm?
I don't know.
Cute. What animal would you want to be?
Well, I'm probably not the most stealthiest of person. You know, I can imagine I'm probably when it comes to stealth, I'm probably like an elephant.
Okay.
But if I was an animal, I'd want to be something that can sneak around.
You forget things.
Huh?
You forgetful.
I wouldn't say forgetful. No, I've got quite a good memory. Yeah, no, I don't want to be an elephant.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I'm saying I want to be. If I was going to be an animal, I'd want to be something that's relatively sneaky and can get around without undetection.
A bat? Actually, they've probably got some bad rap right now. You probably wouldn't want to be that.
I'm good with not being
a black panther.
I mean, I'm down for being a black panther. I mean, I'd like a platypus, to be fair. I mean, my favourite animal is a meerkat, so maybe I should be a meerkat.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
That's my spirit animal.
They're fast. Quite inquisitive.
And they work as a team.
Huh?
Huh?
Does they?
They work as a team, don't they? when they're crossing past, they like have like they do like one group that will run,
One goes
and then
on,
they're all
like,
stand up. Then they're all stand up and running, and then they stand up to see if there's any dangers, and then the next group will run.
Oh,
That was my running.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'd quite like to be a meerkat, maybe.
Yeah, I like that. I understand.
What do you have a spirit animal, Josh?
Oh God. I'm not going to be like a lame person being like the lion. Shut up.
Shut up.
Every guy wants to be a lion, don't they? Ooh, what would my spirit animal be?
Like a naked mole rat.
Yeah. I don't. You know what? I don't know. I just think
because
of
you're
animals
naked
that
in
are
all
pretty
your
cool.
Instagram posts.
Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Just a chimp with alopecia.
Yeah, you could be the silverback.
Again,
because
very
you've got a big
cliche.
back. No, that
but-
makes me sound like I'm saying you've got a big bum.
No,
I didn't mean that.
yeah,
No, I mean you've
I
got
know
a
what you mean.
broad back.
Yeah, silverback. That's quite cool.
And they're strong. You are strong.
A black bear. No, brown bear.
Okay.
Grizzly bear.
Brown bear.
The big one.
The big one. Yeah. The big bear.
The big bear.
In the blue house.
Yeah. Or even I'd go like polar bear.
Okay.
But I don't like being cold, so probably not.
And they go weeks without eating. You can go hours.
Yeah, that's true. And if I am a brown bear, grizzly bear, big bear, I do like having my back scratched. And I am often trying to do this.
Oh, okay.
Itch my back, which I've seen videos of bears
doing.
So maybe that's it. Got big old claw bears, haven't they? They've got big old like that big. Not really claws, though, are they?
Proper big. The claw.
Yeah.
There we go. Spirit animals.
Spirit
Done.
animals. Completed it, mate.
Tick.
Moving on.
Moving on.
What you got for dinner tonight? What are you eating? What are you eating today?
Oh dear, that's so random. Well, I don't know. I don't have to have a look in the fridge. See what's on the menu.
Ooh.
Not sure. Had some jam on toast with an apple.
With an apple?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on it.
No, yeah, not to get, yeah. Could be quite good on it.
Why did you seem so surprised when I said I had an apple?
Because it's like an accessory to your food. And like you normally like people be like, oh yeah, I have jam on toast. And that's it. Where you throw an apple as like a little palate cleanser at the end.
Yeah, just had an apple afterwards, you know.
I'd like an apple.
Have you had what 9 meals have you had so far today?
You know what? I've only had 3. It's not been that many so far. But I mean, it's
3.
it
is 3:30.
Yeah, so it's not too bad. So I woke up. I had 3 eggs, 150 grams of steak, and then I had meal 2, which was 65 grams of jasmine rice, and 250 grams of chicken. Meal 3 was 100 grams of beef again, 150 grams of chicken, and 5 glorious rice cakes. So that one was
Wow. Still getting them gains, eh? Well, not actually.
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been a tough time not being in the gym.
How has training been?
You know
How
what?
have you found training at home?
It was well, it's fine. Yeah, it is fine. There's an element of me that really likes it, but there's an element of me that hates it because it seems that there's no. It sounds weird, but you get a feel for the equipment that you're using in your hand placements, the grip, how fat it is in your hand. That could be a weird clip if you just took that bit. The bars, what they feel like, the weights, the shape of the weight vest, the weight of it. Sounds really weird, but you kind of do it, and then every time, obviously, you go to the gym, like it's that feeling, and that's the feeling that you have, and you're so used to it, it feels good. So you move it a lot smoother, a lot more kind of machine-like. Where here, I bought a bar and some weights. So I bought 100 kilos of weights. Cost me £350. Then bought, yeah, I know, right? I bought another 40 kilos. No, 50 kilos. Part of that was a bar. Because the bar that I have, I put the weights on it and started doing lunges. And basically, I didn't have a rack or anything, so I was cleaning it up and then dropping it behind my head. When I was doing that, the bar was bending. So then I've now got a bar, which it sounds like there's a lot of weight on it. It wasn't a lot. It was probably about 80 kilos. But for the bar to be bending at that point, I thought, this is really not good. Like, I can't go any further. I'm just going to end up wearing it like a necklace. So I bought another bar, but another bar, like a bar itself, 20 kilos worth of bar is about 230 quid.
Mad.
Yeah, so I spent £700 on a new bar and essentially 130 kilos of weight. It's a lot of money. Crazy. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I kind of didn't wish I'd spent it at that point, but it was a point where I was like, look, it'd just been extended. There was no news, and they were like, look, this is going to go on for months now. I was like, right, okay, I'm going to cable and just get straight in, just get something. But I knew everywhere was sold out. So I just got lucky, got a notification that some bars were in and some weights, bought them, just sacrificed it. So yeah, like training's fine, but there's just, you just got to do what you can, just get on with it. And the eating's fine. It was struggle getting food at one point, but that's disappeared. Everyone's got their food now. So.
I reckon a good way to end it is you to give your 3 top tips for staying active and keeping healthy during quarantine.
Okay.
Or during lockdown.
You've got 24 hours in a day. 1 hour of that is 4% of your day. You've got at least 4% of your day knocking about now to be able to do something, whether that's just go out and get a walk in, a bike ride, anything like that. Keep that social distance. Number 2 would be, look, you're generally probably not going to be moving around as much unless you've got a really active household, which, I don't know, maybe you're gardening or walking for days. So essentially what you'd normally, if you're really that worried about getting overweight in this kind of period of time, because you're not really moving much, just decrease your food a tiny bit, just to less movement, less energy output. It's all about energy output and balance. And number 3, anything can be exercise. Playing with the kids, play with them more, enjoy, go, if you have the privilege of having a garden, play out in the garden. You know, the sun's good, although this week it's going to absolutely rain hell.
Yeah, rain's coming in for the next week and a bit, looks like it.
Yeah, so, you know, in that case, why don't you join in with the kids with their Joe Wicks PE classes? There's plenty of stuff online. I'm sure you can probably find, if you go on YouTube and just searched out kids workout routine, you will find something, and it will be, I don't know, some dance class, something like that. But yeah, there's no reason, like, the biggest thing that everyone's excuse is normally, I don't have time. You've got nothing but time right now.
Yeah.
So it's the one thing that you can control is the time. And normally you can't really control anything else in your life, so you might as well make the most of this part. Number 3.
Oh, some good tips.
There you go.
Now, I mean, I don't know whether I should try and follow that up.
I think you should. I think you should follow it up with your tips.
I think I don't know if I'll number
quarantine. Just tips.
I don't know if I'll number it. All right. I think the main thing is, yes, this is a testing time for everyone. But once this is all over, we're probably never going to have anything like this again. So as tough as it seems, like, just try and enjoy it, I guess, as much as you can. Like, I know it's hard to say, and obviously for anyone that's, you know, lost anyone that's close to them to coronavirus, obviously it's horrible and difficult, but we're never going to get this again. So just try and enjoy it to the best that you can. Number 2, I said I wasn't going to number them. Maybe try and look to learn something new. You know, keep your mind fresh by trying to learn something new. There's so many. There's probably at least one thing that everyone wishes they knew more or could do better. I mean, like you just said, we've got nothing but time. So try and maybe learn a new language, learn a new dance move, whatever.
I mean, there's skill. As long as you can be safe.
There's tutorials. There's tutorials you can find on YouTube for pretty much everything. So I don't know. I like to juggle, or I'd like to juggle. Maybe I'll see if I can learn how to juggle.
Couple of
That'll be something that I can put my mind to. And yeah, just, you know, stay safe. You know, do these, you know, video calls with your friends and your family. You know, keeps you sane. I love this. These are the things I look forward to.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
It makes a big, big difference. So, you know, get on your phones, get on your tablets, get on your iPads, get on your laptops.
Yeah, whatever you've got.
Talk to people, man. It's, you know, don't isolate yourself if you can. You know, speak to people.
Big thing with that as well. It's a really good point. Is like, it's one thing texting someone. You know, you text someone normally and then you meet up with them, or you know, something like that. But actually getting on and seeing someone is like, it's suddenly fresh. Like, I don't know, you just get such a different vibe. You know, the biggest thing when they say about texting people is like, you could say something and the emotion doesn't really come across, or you can't see the response or how they feel, or you can read their personality. Where with these, I think it's really handy. Like, you know, catch up. You can see when people are upset. You can see when people are having struggle, time, whatever. So I find it frustrating sometimes. People find, not an excuse, but I just don't want to be on camera. But what? No one gives a crap about if you've got makeup on, if you haven't got makeup on, if you've got really bad hair, you've woken up. No one really cares about what they're looking like.
There's a quick fix for that one. For the bad hair.
We sorted it.
Quick fix for that.
Yeah. But I think, like, people shouldn't worry about it. Like, look, everyone's in a situation where it's just about, I say survival, like it's survival of the fittest. But yeah, essentially, like, you're just getting on with your life and you just got to get through what you do. So
100%.
Yeah, just do what you can. And talk is the biggest thing, I think. Talk to anyone, everyone. It makes a difference.
Talk to me. You know, yeah. I'm always down for a chat.
Hit Drew up. In fact, if anyone even watches this far, hit us up and we'll get you on the call. We can talk to you.
100%.
We'll just keep adding people to the call. Right. We'll put out a what's it called? A screenshot or a post. Yeah, we'll put out a post saying, if anyone, we're doing XXL Podcast. If anyone wants to come on, as I say, guest, like it's actually a formal thing. If anyone wants to come on and chat with us, then brilliant. We'll get them on.
100%, I'm down.
And then
if anyone wants to, anyone's got a topic they want to bring to the chat,
bring to the table,
then, you know, feel free. I mean, I'm 100% down. So if anyone in the chat,
I'm gonna put it on my Instagram. In a minute.
Yeah, follow the socials.
Actually, I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a photo right now of us. Smile, Drew.
You didn't take a photo, did you?
Oh, I thought I did. Well, why did I take a photo?
I look like a right.
Okay, quick one.
What?
Oh no.
Oh dear, what is going on?
All right. Okay, let me just off. Bang! Straight in there, like swimwear.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear me.
I'll put that up, and we'll put out. I'll tag you in it, and then we'll. Shall I do one of those? What do you call them? It's not a poll, is it? No, not a poll. Where they can ask you questions, and just basically put out like anyone want to come on, anyone want to join on a call on Wednesday.
Why not?
And bring conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but yeah, bring some kind of conversation, news, or whatever.
Sounds good to me. We will get that up on the
socials.
on the old socials.
Right away.
Right.
Cool. Right, mate. I'm gonna let you go.
So this is the first Digi podcast.
The old Digi podcast, straight out coronavirus.
The DXXL.
The DXXL coronavirus special.
Digi XXL podcast.
One.
Hey. Subscribe, like the video, subscribe.
Like. New hats come in next time.
I don't know about that.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably run out of hats, so this may be the next hat as well.
It's this or a snapback, so I don't want to.
Maybe I'll just change glasses each time. and a different beard.
Right.
What? Limitless.
Josh, finish the video.
Yeah, right. Peace out, guys.
Right.